All right, it's Wednesday, August 17th, about 2 hours before the open. Just following up on Microsoft, you can see here we are, at least for the moment, looking like we're going to gap lower, which is good. Price here is at the moment 289.55. We reached a low of 289.13, so hopefully this will stay lower here. We have, a while to go before the open. The key is going to be, we already kind of moved, this is an inside day yesterday, so it looks like we're going to gap below that low. Now the thing is, overnight here, that we already took out that 290.11 target, so if we open below both of these lows, the interesting question will be, is it just kind of a one bar failure to the downside and then the opening price action immediately starts up on the day? Or do we continue much lower all the way to some of these targets? In terms of the weekly chart, you can see here, as long as we stay below the open of 291, then the weekly bar is red and almost reversing. At that point, we kind of watch day by day. If we can get to the midpoint of this prior week, then maybe, in the next 3 days, we could be heading all the way down here to these lows of 278-ish area. Well, if you look at the daily chart, that's all the way down here. So to me, it's going to be that midway point you can see here is right around a gap. So it's very possible we come down and maybe, if it's a weekday, we could take out these lows. That's kind of what the expectation would be, and kind of hold in this gap, and then you can kind of see how the week ends. But if we kind of fill it all the way, then we might be heading all the way down to the low. So, I'm not necessarily expecting, given the monthly chart is still, green and heading up. We did reach those monthly targets, and that's what I talked about on yesterday's video when I bought the put. So there was an opportunity for exhaustion and a little bit of a pullback, but it's not necessarily a complete reversal unless this month ends really weak. And then, maybe starts down in September, but we're a long way from that. So anyway, this is a short-term trade, and I'm not even sure that we're going to head down towards these lows. This could be a one-bar failure to the downside. Maybe we close up here and then have a great buy on Thursday, which would be, that's a classic signal to then start approaching those highs again. So I don't want to necessarily forecast that we're heading down there, but it's a good start. The options, the bottom line, it's going to be a no-risk trade. You could even take, if we stay down here near the open, you can take immediate gains or scale out and set up a no-risk trade. The key is, I just wanted to say it's going to be it looks like a good opening, and we're just going to watch that open. This is the thing. I'll come back later with a video and show you how price opened on the 15-minute chart to immediately find buying. If we stay big red and continue lower on the day, we'll just look at the structure of the day as it forms. So good trade on Microsoft, it looks like. And again, this was kind of just in line with the overall market being vulnerable at all times. As it made its as it reached its target, Microsoft, one of the weaker stocks that really didn't rally too much in the last couple of days. So I thought it was a good opportunity to buy some puts here for the and now we just see again. I could see a lot of, it could really head down into that gap if things stay weak today. So this is going to be a key of how this day forms, and we'll update it later.